All right, it is 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. We are back. FishGistics is back live with your race coverage of the San Felipe 250. This hour of our coverage is brought to you guys by PCI Race Radios. Hopefully you guys are listening to the PCI Weatherman stream today also. You can go to their website. It's on SCORE. You go to score-international.com and listen to the Weatherman. So big thanks to PCI for doing the Weatherman relay live on the internet so we can all hear what's going on at the race even when we're not there. So be sure you go check out PCIRaceradios.com to get your communications equipment and all that stuff. Make sure you support the people who support us. Let's go take a look at our trackers. So we don't really have much of a change. Cameron Steele is still in the lead. He is a few miles ahead of Andy McMillan. You can see Andy McMillan 1 minute ago was at race mile 203, but Cameron Steele about 7 minutes ago was at 206. So he's running about 10 miles, give or take, in front of Andy. Andy did start 11th. So Andy started 11 minutes behind Cameron. That means he just has to finish within 11 minutes of Cameron, and Andy would be the winner. Now, you also can see that the number 6, Ricky Johnson, along with Adam Householder and Ryan Arciero, they are still all running up here also. Now, the number 7, we did get confirmation. The number 7 is still running up here too. So I think the number 7 is, we don't know if he's not in front of the 31, I don't believe. I think the 7 is back here in third place, but that's not confirmed. Hopefully we'll get another update from someone physically on the ground in a little bit that can tell us exactly where the number 7 is. But just because you're not seeing the number 7 and the 16 on your racing map, don't think they're out of it. We can go look at the Cameron tracker that we have on him, and let's go see where he is on the tracker here. So at 1 o'clock, which was 4 minutes ago, he was just before race mile 212. So you can see he's probably at about 212 right now, a little bit past it, 212, 213. So then go back to the score tracking, and Andy McMillan is at 205. See, so he's about, 12, or not 12, about 8 miles, 8, 9, 10 miles ahead of him. So got to keep an eye on him there. Now, Rob Mack, his tracker also is not working. So he's going to be, here's his tracker, updated an hour ago. So Rob Mack is right in the mix too. He's right up there with the 6. We do believe that the last update we had, Andy McMillan was physically second on the road. So I don't think that Rob McCachran, unless he's past Andy McMillan, is in front of Andy. So Rob, Ricky Johnson, Adam Householder, Ryan Arciero, these guys are all running within like a mile or two of each other. So this race is going to come down to less than 1 minute. So Rob Mack's still running, still up there. His tracker just is not updated. As you can see, all these trackers, when they go gray here and when they don't update for a long time, those ones just aren't working. But don't think they're out of the race, because that doesn't mean anything. So as you can see, so the Ryan Arciero just jumped up here. So you got to look at the update time. Andy just updated and Arciero did. So this is a pretty good update right here. You can see Andy's at 207.7 and Ryan Arciero's at 206.6. He's a mile behind him at the same update time. So they're within a mile of each other. The 7, I guarantee you, is right here somewhere within a mile of these guys. So that's going to be pretty good. Somebody was asking about Robbie Gordon. He started going again. He had a motor issue or a belt issue on the motor, serpentine belt maybe. He was down for a long time. So Robbie is going again. He's going to go for the finish to get a starting spot at the 500. Let's go. Enough of the trophy trucks. Let's check out the, let's see, the class 1s. Let's see if we can get it up here. Vehicle by class. Oh, the 7X won the lead bike. The lead bike has finished. It was the 7X for those of you who are asking about bikes. So we have the first bike is in town. Has finished. The class 1 cars, Brad Wilson, the 153 is lead class 1 car. Brian Wilson, the other Wilson 1 car, is right behind him, a couple miles. He's second place. The 155 was battling for a while, and then he was down at 0 miles an hour for a little while. Looks like he's going again now. So he is he dropped back a couple spots. Shelby Reed in the 168, they're picking up the pace. They're starting to close the gap a little bit on the Wilsons, but I guarantee you these Wilsons know exactly where these cars are, and if they need to, they can pick up the pace a little bit. But both of them are going to be coming into the pit within a couple minutes of each other. So that's going to be a pretty quick Wilson pit wherever they're getting out, probably somewhere right around right around here. This is where most people are doing their pits. If you're going to stop at this race, this area right here on the highway where you turn right here, you actually are not on the highway, but it's a pretty easy section. So a lot of people are doing their pits right there. So if you see a car at 0 miles an hour there, remember that's probably in the pit. So that's class 1. Class 10, we scroll back a little bit. Brock Dickerson, he's still gaining on these guys. So, I mean, look at he's at mile 135, and the lead one here is at 157. But he started quite a ways back. Remember, the start was only 30 seconds for these guys, so even still, he's at least, probably 10 minutes or so that he has on them on corrected time. So we'll see where they start going. The second 10 car is Chase Warren. He's here, and then it starts getting really bottled up with the rest. There's 3 of them running here together, a couple more up here. So all the class 10 cars and the class 12 cars. Looks like the first 12 car is probably Freddie right here. I think that's the first 12 we see, unless this is a 12. No. So Freddie Willard is the first 12 car. Jeremy Davis, next 12 car. Oh, 16 car. Look at that. The first 16 car, wow, was way up there. That 16 car is hauling butt, if that's correct. Looks like it probably is, because here's the rest of them. So good battle there. Somebody's asking how accurate the timing is on the leaderboard. I would not go off of any of the timings on the leaderboard. They go off the tracker timing, which they may be accurate, but you never know, because somebody's like Rob Max or somebody's tracker's not updating, so the timing is going to be off. They might be correct for their own timing, like how much time they're at, but the positions on the leaderboard are definitely not correct. So don't look at the leaderboard for positions when these trackers are not working. So keep that in mind throughout the day. So other than that, I think that's about all we have for this update. We looked at those classes. Let's go look at the trophy trucks one more time before we sign off for this hour. Let's see, lead truck. So Andy's at mile 211 now. Let's go see if Cameron's updated again. Let's refresh this real quick. Let's see, when did this update last? His has not updated on here yet, so we'll give it a few more minutes and then we'll check back in. But lead cars are around 212, 220, somewhere around there. So we'll be back. We'll be back at 2 o'clock. That was our 1 o'clock update. Thanks to PCI Race Radios for this update. Make sure you guys head over to PCIRaceradios.com. Get all your communications equipment from them, GPSs, race radios, all that. And we will see you guys in 1 hour.